Your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Catch up 2, car.
Hello, welcome back for another video. We're still at this damn track, Rudskogen Motor Centre. It's still week 6, nothing we can do about it, we're here. Now it looks like we didn't qualify well. Actually did, like the people around us, as you can see, are also like number 6, number 3, so on and so on, number 2 up there. Yeah, the high number cars are like nearer the front because for some reason they were the quicker people, I don't know. They just, their I rating doesn't reflect how fast they were this race, obviously.
Catch up 2, car.
I made a bit of a mistake already setting off. Not really gonna say what it is, because it's the stupid mistake that you always make as a rookie. And it sends from going from qualifying to race. So you can probably already guess what it is, but thankfully it works out because we've got a lot of inexperience with that too anyway, so love to say all skill no luck, but it was just pretty much blind luck. We'll obviously go into that as it happens, so with that being said, let's get on with this race. Alright, here we are at the start. I'm trying to watch the cars furthest in front I can see, because I can't see the leaders. It looks like they're already going, so I'm trying to go, but there's a Porsche on the outside there. Make sure he gets plenty of space. This is a bit of a bad exit, but it's fine. I think we've actually got some positions on the start from the left line not going. And, it's a little bit annoying. Off track. Oh, slow down. Not too bothered about the off tracks, we've just got a real licence now. It's like an off track for avoiding an accident, it's not so bad. But the slow down, god damn it, look at this. We're losing so much time. Beamer ahead of us has also got one obviously as well, he's just like slowly on the line too. Alright, we're good. Back to race speed now, we can go. Bit of a pain, not sure where we are right now though. We can see car 10 ahead of us, 13, 18, so we're not too sure, like, it's just a mix of everything right now. I'll have to wait till we go to the line and see where the positions are. Beamer almost loses it in the exit. That'd have been a nice freebie right there. First bit of luck with that accident. I mean, a bit unlucky with the slowdown, but it actually kind of worked out because that accident it seems to cause quite a bit of chaos. So there's another free bit, and we're going to make a bit of an advantage of that too. That's the first overtake. Taking full advantage of that. Well, another off track, alright. Got to be a bit more careful on that. Don't want to intentionally be getting off tracks, you know. Still want to try and keep hold of that safety rating and keep it going. Top 10. There's 10 positions from the start. First lap. Just got to push and get towards this Porsche ahead of us now. Looks like he's fighting a BMW from here. The pack's only just in front as well. I don't know how fast they are, I don't know if we're going to catch them. Depends on those two ahead, but it looks like we're catching pretty quickly. There you go, looks like it's a nice back ahead now. They're all closing up again. It looks like the Porsche started to drop off, but it looks like they're all closing up. You see them all again. Look at that nice line of cars right there. And immediately we're doing 121.1 in the Porsche, which was also like the fastest ever lap I'd done in the Porsche right there. By I think a tenth. I think the fastest time before that was 1 tenth slower than that, so I was pretty happy with that. Let's try and keep it going. Looks like we might actually catch this guy though before we can keep that pace going. I stay on the back now. You don't have to worry about the guy behind you, we seem to have just completely lost him. It's Porsche pulling right off him. Oh, I had to let off there, almost went to the back of him.
Keep to the left.
That corner's a little bit strange, it actually tightens a little bit on the exit. Like you think you can go, but you can't actually go, you got to actually tighten up a bit. Try and make a bit of a comeback here, but it doesn't get it. Not got enough overlap, so he bucks off. Let's try and catch the beamer now. So there might be a bit of fighting going on ahead too. It's gonna help us. But I think I cut that a little bit. Yeah, oh, another slowdown. I didn't get an off track this time, but the slowdown again.
Left side. Clear on the left.
So bye bye. Oh, gotta make all that back. That beamer's back again. He might actually try and have a go if he gets close enough. Because I mean, once you pass somebody on this track, it's pretty hard to pass them again. Well, there's a few corners you can, but like a lot of it's pretty difficult to pass around, I find. Either way, you gotta make up that bloody time first, right? I've actually been really improving quite a bit with my pace with the Porsche lately. I've been driving a lot more though. Obviously it's the track and so on this week, so can definitely improve with it if you're doing a lot of racing with it. Especially seeing it's like I do the 20-minute race and then I'll do the 40-minute race, then the 20-minute, then the 40-minute. Just over and over. I can get a faster time with the Ferrari, but I'm definitely more consistent with the Porsche.
1 minute 24.346.
Getting a bit more used to the feeling through it as well. So I guess I'm like a bit better on tyre wear too with it. Because I used to be terrible like a few days ago. I actually had a message come up from the race engineer like near the end of one of these 40-minute races because I don't change the tyres. He said you need to start taking care of your tyres. I was just like, oh, I've never had that message before, ever. Well, I've done 2-hour races and never had that message, you know. Almost there. I'm not too sure the draft range on iRacing, but it seems pretty far. Like I think you can get draft in like 1.5 seconds back. Like the closer you are, the more powerful it is, I guess. But you get like double draft and stuff too. I was doing the Mazda races going down the straight and like I was still getting draft from like 1.5 seconds back. It was not much, but it was still noticeable.
1 minute 21.223.
See there, I just checked the fuel and noticed I've got like 4.4 gallons, so I'm like, crap, can I like actually make the race for this? Now what I didn't know at the time, like I said, is I'm a bit experienced with the fuel on this. It's like, that's quite enough by this point. I've already done 6 laps. If I was to pit in like a couple of laps from now and then fill up, I can easily make it. In fact, I could probably pit now and fill up and make it. It'd be a little bit tight, but yeah, but I didn't realise that at the time. I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, my fuel, like, shit, what do I do now, you know? Do I pit now? Or like, do I refuel now? Or do I kind of make it? So at this point I think that I'm going to have to go as far as that fuel is going to take me. Running like fully fuel. Because I'm not sure what I started with, I wasn't actually sure how much I started in the tank. Catching it to the back of the Porsche, I'm like, well, I could try it under, but I'm going to at least try and undercut some of these. Especially like this Porsche keeps falling off the back of stuff. Now, I already overtook him once too, but made a mistake. I got that super slow now. My own fault there. Now I've got to try and do it again. It's like a little guy's got to slow down ahead of us. So. Another Porsche will slow down. Definitely thinking about the end of it at this point. I'm like, well, I think I can make it. I know it's 29 laps, but I'm not sure how long a full tank lasts. Like, I did test it, but I can't actually remember exactly what it was. I think it was like 21 laps, 22 laps, something like that. I can't exactly remember, so I'm like, go pit, risk it. I mean, look at all this, a lot of them. I'm still worried it's not going to be far enough yet, though, so I'm still not going to pit yet. The thing is here, it's like if I'm still stuck behind this guy on the next lap, I think I'm going to pit. So I think I make the decision like now. It's like, I see the time 22s, so I'm like, well, I know I can do low 21s in clean air. So if the pit works out and I get out of, well, I have to let the throttle airs kind of thing, but if I can get out the pit in clean air without much traffic, I should be good. But yeah, if I get out of the pit with somebody just in front, who's like a little bit in front of me, like a second in front of me, who's actually a little bit quicker, he can actually start pulling me along a little bit and draft him, keep the draft. I feel like this Porsche is going to hold us back quite a bit. It's definitely going to have to be an undercut if I can't get it done. But it just doesn't look like there's nowhere really here I can get on the attack other than that corner we just went around, but that's already gone, so there goes my chance. It just lets us go. We've already made the decision, we're going to go into the pits, we're not going to change it. Maybe we can get more undercuts, so we're going to go into the pits in 9th, see what we can get out of this. Make sure we don't overspeed into the pits, which we do a little bit, but we get away with it. Just going to speed up the pit stop, because obviously pit stop, nothing to see. Until about, well, this point, this back mark of Mercedes pulls out in front of me, and like a bit of car contact here by accident. Like I didn't realise the Porsche was a little bit quicker in the pits, but then he just sort of like sits in front of me when it's meant to be going. So I give him a little nudge, and then I just sit on his ass. And it's like, come on, go! I need to go. I'm trying to do an undercut here. Don't quite know what he was doing there. Don't think it was intentional at all. I think he was just a bit like nervous about coming out in front of people that were coming past, like on the track. Which is fair. But I mean, this cost us a little bit there. Like we're trying to do an undercut here, buddy. Please hurry. Anyway, we're back on it now. Come out in traffic though. Hopefully this guy will let us go. We're clearly on a different strategy, right? We've done a pit stop. If he hasn't, we're right behind him. If I have to start fighting him, it's going to cost him time as well as us time. So it's not me he should be fighting, right? I'm hoping he's going to see it the same way, but he makes quite a big mistake, and well, we don't have to worry about that. But again, a little bit more time costs again. Now it's okay. I've got clean air now for a bit. It's 8 seconds to the car. I feel like I can get back on it, do the 121s, just stay in the 121s, keep pushing. I think we've got this undercut now. I think we can do it. Car in pits there. Just coming out actually. Let's see if we can get him. Car number 15 though, I'm not too sure if he was in front of us at this point or not. Turns out he actually was, but we weren't sure at this point, so we just thought, you know, maybe it's a guy who was just a bit early, maybe he had a long stop, taking like a complete full tank of fuel and so on. But he changed a set of his rear tyres or something, you know, who knows. Not really too bothered about this one, don't know if I've overtaken him. Turns out he was actually in front of us and we did actually overtake him. But anyway, we're going to skip a little bit ahead here. So when the pit stops start happening and like all that is, we're going to start seeing where we're going to come out like. So we pitted P9 and we're in 18th at the moment, but we're still waiting for all the pit stops, as I say. At this point I'm thinking, well, I think I might possibly get maybe 1 or 2 ahead of me if I'm lucky, because I've had actually quite a few laps of clean air. I had like 3 laps of clean air before this. I'm starting to get on the back of the Mercedes, but you know, it's like 1 lap, 2 laps. He might hold us up. He's yet to pit. Who knows when he's going to pit? Maybe he just lets us pass. God knows, right? You see a guy in the pits there that was ahead of us in 10th. Definitely got him. Now he was in 10th, so we weren't racing him. We were looking for the people that were in like 8th and stuff like that, 7th, so on. We want to see if we're going to get ahead of them. Now down into 17th. We're actually, no, actually we're actually in 16th here. It's so we're actually up in 16th. Mercedes is kind of getting in the way. We just give him a bit of space. Maybe he's going to let us through here. Nope, it's closing the door. I'm not going to try it. Didn't really have the option to anyway, even if I wanted to. Couldn't really get the power down earlier. Just keeps running wide, and it's kind of throwing me off now. It's costing him time, which is costing me time because I can't really get past him either whilst he's doing this. Begging him to let me pass at this point. Runs out really wide there. Alright, some opportunity. And he's just going to let me go anyway, so thank you very much. I can push for them more. I don't see any more people in the pits, so I'm not seeing anybody in the pits at the minute. Not seeing anybody leaving. We're up into 15th. Quite like these longer races too. They're pretty tough. Like I'm learning how to conserve my tyres a lot better. Trying to be better on them. Like I say, I had that warning before come up about the whole you need to take care of your tyres. Where was I was pretty bad on the front. It's just trying to keep that pace and learn how to conserve your tyres as well. Difficult, but I'm getting better at it. It's just about feeling though, and that's the thing I'm struggling most with at the moment, is the actual feeling. Going back up to the last few corners now, hopefully I'll start seeing people in the pits this lap. See one there, number 8, 8's, or the guy that was in 8th in this pit. Can we overtake him? So it looks like we're actually going to get him here. We are going to get him.
1 minute 21.887.
He's right there. Are we going to get him? Yeah, he just lets us go strangely. Like, we're actually the person he's trying to fight. I guess he didn't realise that. Like the 2 cars that are ahead of us right now are not people he's fighting. They haven't done their pits or anything yet, but I was. He shouldn't have done that. A big mistake by him there. Because he actually had the option to go there. I couldn't. And oh my god. Yep. I almost crashed into him. This is going to cost me a lot of time there. Alright, let's try and run away from this guy, because this guy, obviously, like I said, we're actually fighting this one. And make sure we don't give him anything to absolutely like it. As soon as we can start breaking that toe, we should be okay. Now up into 12th. So at this point we know that guy was in front of us. So we know we've got at least one. So we accidentally push out a little bit too wide there. Again, we've got a bit of clear air in front of us. Start pushing again. Don't have to worry about like somebody has a bit of a mistake here. They've probably got a bit of time to get off the track, or definitely got easily in time for me to see where to go and stuff and avoid it. I'm gonna start trying to work up on the setup before this track change as well on this car, like see if I can get a better setup for myself on here, because like I say, I'm using the baseline right now. I have made a very small adjustment to it, but when I say very small, I think it was just the tyre pressures, and I think I tried to adjust one of the anti-roll bars, didn't like it, and then I adjusted it back, and then that was it. I haven't really spent any time before that. I can see tents in there, so this should be another place we're going to get here. Yeah, I think he only just entered the pit anyway. Pushes up us up into 11th. Doing another 121. Keeping that pace going. It's taken quite a bit of practice, but I'm getting there. Like, getting these S's still. There's like still quite a bit of the corners though that I'm still struggling with. I'm able to keep the 121 time, but it's not consistent. Like when I'm going through, when I go around the track, sometimes it's like I'll take the corners a little bit different to the last time. I'll still come out roughly with the same time at the end of all that, but like the corners are all taken slightly different, offline and in weird ways and stuff like that, if that makes sense, like just different each time, not particularly consistent like that. We'll get better though, it'll be fine. Like I say, it's just more practice, we've gotten a lot better recently. Anyway, we're going to skip a little bit ahead here to when the cars start pitting that we're actually racing. There's a couple more cars pit there, for a few laps, but they're not ones we're racing. But here, we see that the car that was in 6th was pit. It's come out 3 seconds ahead. A little bit disappointing, we're hoping to make more ground, but some pretty quick people, right? Quicker than us, possibly. At the same pace as us, so they might hide, you know, they might hold that sort of thing. We're going to try and chase him down. Still more yet to pit. Looks like the car that was in 3rd might have had an accident. Possibly had to, or possibly just had his pit stop as well. See the number 2 car's still going. He might have made a mistake. Maybe this number 2 car's already pit. We're not too sure now. If so, he's in quite a large undercut. A really large one. Good job by him if he has. Looks like we're starting to catch him really quick though, so he must have gone into the pit. Yeah, and his name grays out and he ain't going into the pit, so there's another position. We are now in 8th, so we've now gained a position since the pits. Officially now gained at least a position. Seems to be catching the Porsche too. Maybe he's having a few issues.
The leader's bidding now.
Don't think we're going to catch up to the leader though. That's some, like, if we didn't catch this Porsche, then we almost certainly didn't catch. We're not going to catch that leader. As long as he's got his pit stop right, he should be fine. gotta keep the pressure up on this guy. I think he's gonna like make a mistake, but at least we're hoping so. As you can see here, he's close right on the back of him. I want to keep that pressure right on him. It comes right on from the back of him. Try and go for it here. Looks like he might have a bit of damage on his front left. Wasn't feeling too comfortable with the overlap. Just go back out. Right move I feel, but then could have gone for it there, but I just didn't want to risk it too much. I'm not particularly great with the brakes on that first corner, so you want to risk it. Gotta know your own ability and when to attack. If I had a bit more overlap, I would have gone for it, but I need to stay safe right now. We're up into 7th now, but we've gained 2, and there's another guy just having a bit of an incident in that spot as well.
The leader's bidding now.
Like this Porsche there in front of us does have face, but he keeps making those mistakes. It's costing me. We're just going to keep closing up on the back and we tried to do a bit of a run on him, like a hot lap style run, but unfortunately it just leaves us too far off. That's when we see the 22.9 and we're like, alright, maybe this guy doesn't have much pace at all, because his mistakes he's doing are not massive, but they're at the same time they are costing. And then we see the 22.9, it's like, yeah, they're costing too much, I need to get past. We're in 5th here. Thank you. It's so difficult. Like, it's funny, we're trying to put the pressure on him, but we're feeling the pressure, we're putting the pressure on him, you know? There's another guy has an accident in front of us. Yeah, he's picking up the pace a little bit more now. Don't really have a run on him to get another attempt again. It's gone wide, we're going to take it. Thought he might be letting us go, but you can see here he's fighting it back, so it's just a bit of a mistake by him, but we're definitely going to stick with this. Like, there's no way we're going to try and give that up. Low fuel on the dash comes up, but we see there's 25 laps and we know that we've got enough fuel to the end. When it comes up low fuel on the dash, we know we've got like 5-6 laps in the car. We've learnt that now. Still, when I saw it in this race come up on the dash here, I was just like, when does it come up? Like, do I have enough? And then it comes up with this, you've got about 5 laps of fuel. I'm like, oh, it's usually a 29 lap race, so we're good. Panic about fuel over finally. The luck with it was just ridiculous too with that fuel, because, well, like I said, I'm not experienced with the fuel in iRacing, so when I was loading up quali fuel, I loaded way too much quali fuel without thinking it's too much. Then accidentally set off in the race with that quali fuel, which thankfully, from my experience and just being stupidly overloading the car on quali fuel, ended up being enough to get me through. Well, enough to make it to the first pit stop. In fact, it was actually enough to do half the race with in the end. Like, I've actually used pretty much the same strategy as I did here in a race afterwards. Just I waited a bit longer and like I ran the fuel out a bit further than I did in this one because I didn't need to undercut or anything. and it worked perfectly fine. I still had a little bit too much fuel in the car, so. But I just got so lucky, like, it was just blind luck though, like, I didn't know I put enough in, I thought I'd left too much out. And also in the pit stop I forgot to add fuel, like, on the things. Normally I take 7 gallons after taking a full tank of fuel, so I'd end up with way too much fuel on the end as well. It'd just be ridiculous. And we've since learnt now that if we take a full tank of fuel we can take like 3 gallons and still have too much. This race taught me a lot, as we almost crashed into that Ferrari trying to let us pass.
1 minute, 2.213, clear.
We've got 5 seconds to get to the last guy in like 2 laps. It's unlikely to happen, but you never know. Again, luck happens sometimes in this race. We were kind of lucky in a sense. Bit of dumb luck, but you know, we got it. It's luck. I mean, we're into 4th position as well. We've had a pretty good race here. Pretty damn good race. We managed to come from what, 9th after the pits into 4th. Well, just playing the strategy well without playing the strategy well. Like I said, complete accident. I even had a good strategy, but it really worked. Sometimes everything falls together and it all works. There we go, at the end of the race, Fizz starts dropping, but it's all good. Was that anybody in front of us? No, it wasn't, sadly. It was just a guy having a bit of issues at the back of the pack, or the back of the grid. I'm pretty sure this is where the rest of our luck just completely runs out. We don't have any more luck with the guy ahead having any issues, which, I mean, oh well, happens. Nice 4th place, we'll definitely take it. Especially from what, 20th? That's 11 places gained before the pit stop. And then like 5 after that, I think. Yes. Oh, I'm very happy with that. That's a very good race for us.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Seems that fuel's worked out nice, really nice. Like I said, we use the strategy again later after this in races because, well, this was an accidental strategy, but it turned out actually really good. Like, we decided we're going to keep it. We're going to try it a few more times. We tried it with the Ferrari too, actually. And well, I have my own difficulties with the Ferrari when I've been racing the Porsche a few times and I've done the Ferrari, I struggle slightly.
Right side, still there, hold your line, clear.
I find the Ferrari is a bit more loose. I think it's got like more potential when it's in the fixed, but oh, we got the you need to take care of your tyres again message. Well, thanks. I guess we have been struggling on the tyres here, but I mean, like I say, this last few laps I did start to feel it though, so shouldn't be surprised that he's telling me to take care of him. Last lap, bub. I'm not gonna take care of him. Looks like number 1 car, because I had an issue here. Oh yeah. Did you get in a good position?
You got a slow car on the left. Go right. Don't forget to pit.
No chance. Maybe I get him on the exit. Gonna try a wide line, and then I see the Ferrari spinning. I'm like, nope, not gonna try the wide line. I'm just gonna stick with the 4th position, not try anything else. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this video. Again, it's been a bit of a longer one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment,
There's the flag.
and I'll see you
It's
next time.
over.
Stay safe. Peace.
Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane.